Now, Roy Hodgson, his contract has not been renewed before the tournament. Do you think that's a good thing?
Yeah, there's no issue between Roy, myself and the FA about that. So the only discussion with Roy, like I said, is how do we give him the best possible chances to make the England team super successful in 2016. He's a great manager. He's got terrific international experience. He had a tough, I think, deck of cards, if you like, for the World Cup. He's rebounded very well with that. He's reinvented the team. So we've got great confidence in Roy, and it's all about giving him the best support we can to raise our chances of success.
And one of the things you just touched on very briefly there was that when you go around the world, you introduce yourself as the FA, and people say, well, which FA? Is it the English FA? Would it ever be a question of rebranding as the English FA? Would that ever come up?
Well, the question I was asked, I think you're referring to, was are we perceived as arrogant? And I think the answer is we may be. So the problem is when we say we're from the FA, everybody knows it's from the English FA. It's not a problem, and I would never change it because it's great having a distinctive identity. What I said was it would be smart for us to continue to invest in relationships internationally because it's a big old game. It's, hundreds of countries play it, and it's a massive global sport. So we can't just do things on our own. We've got to work with people, and if you work with, in a team sport, if you're working with someone who's not a team player, it's not good. So we're doing much more to invest in time with our colleagues from the European football associations. We're doing best practice transfers with people from Japan. We're spending more time having an open ear to say, okay, well, what are the good things work? And in that way, I think that perception of aloofness or distance is slowly deflated.
Greg Dyke has targeted 2022 World Cup. There are 3 tournaments before, and it's important to be ambitious. Have England got real chances in any of those?
Yeah, I mean, look, we're in the tournament business. You think about it. It's winning a championship is different from winning a cup game, and an international tournament is different still. And we've got tournament experience all through our age groups, under 17s and upwards. So, that's what we're in business to do. So, we have to have real ambition for all the tournaments that we're coming up to. And I look at the Euros and think, well, why not? There's no one team that's sort of in such super form that you look and say, well, they're the leading, by far and away the best chance of winning. Of course, there are some strong teams, but we're going in with momentum. With momentum comes belief. We're not naive. We know that there's lots of good teams out there. But I think if we prepare brilliantly, and if we give the manager every chance we can, give them all the support we can, financially, other resources, if we can work with the leagues to get more time for player release and just get a common sense of purpose that England, all the bits of English football want to go and send this team out to the Euros with the best possible chance, then why not?